you see, his own is just different. Alright, shortly we are going to be welcoming the microphonist. Get ready. Like I'm excited already. I don't know, you're supposed to be more excited than me, but I don't know why my excitement is higher than your own excitement. I don't know why. After microphonist performing rape, the microphone is going to perform several other concepts. But after the rape concepts, we're going to be having Debbie come on stage. Get ready, just relax, sit down, cross your leg like a king. We're going to be blowing your mind this evening, like, oh my God. Alright, let's welcome microphonists. Put your hands together for the microphonists as they come off stage.
Don't blame me. You see, don't blame this unrighteous outcome to become. You see, our ladies' pelvics have now become an NTV. They've moved from 3D to HD, just like Netflix. They sway their hips side by side, snatching our attention without our consent. Following those contours, curves, and skimpy dress outlined by those what class moles that their hands are ready to fondle and caress them. You see, they call it cleavaging. Oh, that's what they call it. But you see, those cleavages are, what's the cleavage? A deep Red Sea that will blind the eyes of the Egyptian chariots that wants to fondle and caress them. Oh, cleavaging, that's what they call it. So that led me to this addiction. For I couldn't take my eyes off the screen when Naked Sin was on play, so I rewind, repeat and replayed, constantly viewing scenes of sin, what I saw. Everything our eyes sees goes to our mind, and we can't edit or delete what our eyes have seen or what our eyes saw. And so with my right hand, I hold strong the rod of Adam and robbed myself of my self-esteem. And whenever I came, I became ashamed to call myself God's made. The guilt. The guilt petted by this inordinate action burnt my heart into smoke like hot steam. I needed to get free, but wait. How did I get in the first place? It was Austin. Austin, my childhood acquaintance who preached on that hot sunny Sunday, not about the son of salvation, but about the sin of masturbation. I found a way to make myself feel good, bro, he said, and with a loud grin, he got me agree into his intro. Like Eve, I was curious, I wanted to know more, so I've forgotten about 1 Corinthians 15:3. Be not deceived, evil communication corrupt good manners. So he continued. When you get into the bathroom next time, lift high the evidence between your thighs and do the soap and water baptism. Oh, that's just an euphemism. Trust me, you don't want to hear the raw version. And so from that day henceforth, my life took many steps backward whenever my hand did the back and forth movements. I was mesmerized. Sweet Jesus, I won't do it next time. I would cry. But next time, metamorphosed into every time I had a free time and a free hand. Okay, I didn't do it every time, but almost every time. But that's the thing with almost. Because I almost went berserk. I almost ran empty. I almost became a shadow of myself because this XXX porn size have rendered me cross-eyed and short-sighted. I've lost view of how great the rock of ages look on 3D, the Trinity. All I could see were blur images of BBWs on HD screens. People, I needed new heads. I needed new heads, people. So why would you blame me for this unrighteous I've found into when my addiction have led me to become a pedophile? This lady is an eyesore. I became defined by all her wreckage behind. She placed me at the middle of everything, yet I was surrounded by nothing. So though I saw doom in Sodom, I was so done in Gomorrah. I have been through stuff. I have gone through coughs. Every experience I had was rough and tough. Now my eyes itch. Not because I crave to see more, but because each experience I had something hard to teach. Knowing fully well that my name is Innocent Odinkemere, this idiot came to me and told me that her name is Virginia Emetubeyin. I'm so with her stout nipples, like pimples made simple like dimples. She took me to the room that ruined me. And so even before I could take her to the altar to alter my thoughts, she altered my plans. And so she told me to sit here, Cynthia. She told me she had no kids. And so she took away the keys and kissed and teased and squeezed and hissed and seized me. Despite my pleas, she seemed displeased. And so she made me freeze when she came to me like the breeze. And while I decreased, she increased. And so with ease, she sent me to my knees and released her disease like the seas that never cease. So today I'm asking, is this disease the test of her true love for me? You are a beast, Cynthia, and I've seen it here.
was barely 16. I lived at number 16. He used to call me Sweet 16. Yet I never knew I was his number 16. Not even 15. I never knew he lusted at my look. Never knew he lusted at my body. Never knew my dimples gave him the green card for him to aim for my red card. Never knew my dimples gave him the red card for him to aim for my red carpet. And so like a green serpent, he took me off from the safety of the shaft like a crook and looked and unlocked my hook. Mom left me in his care, but he had the mind to stare, to dare, to glare, and to invade into my inner court. I couldn't even mourn before my clothes got torn due to the body he didn't even earn. For he took away my pride in time without giving a dime in time. He took away my virginity in time and left me broken. I watched those balls standing erect on top of me and I begged him not to unwind me. But he said, quiet. Quiet is now and never. He listened to my screams and sung along as if they were lyrics and left me broken. And when I asked him, he said the cover of my clothing became an appetizer to draw him down the line. And I'm asking, when did our body become a food for the hood? When did our bodies become a food for the hood?
His name is so familiar because he is family. Trust formed the bricks that built our home. Why did he grant his weakness the permission to break me into shadows of doubt? His hands each night took a stroll around my body. His hands rolled through my lips. He had hold of my threshold. My pride, my dignity, all gone because of his masculinity. Yes, I was raped and I was raped by my father. I am matter. One that never mattered anyways. His joke so funny. His joke so funny. Each night I had to lay lifeless for his long walk to freedom. To scream was to rest in peace, and living in pieces was the way he taught me to escape my fears. So how do I tell mother? How do I tell mother that my father is the father of my child, and this mother becoming is already a murderer who was first mothered by her mother's negligence? The next night, and the next night, and the next night was no different from last night, because each night he called me beautiful. I watched the armor in between his towers stood like the Tower of Babel. You have turned this body to a broken hole. So softly his harsh touch around my body became his muse, his only sleeping pews. You found me bleeding, but this has been my muse since I was 6. This
I am Martha's father. Me, I know the send or see. Me, I know the fear. If you like, call me a rapist. Whose fist feasted on her body with my rifle, a short watering bullet. Like a bull, I let myself India. India, my dear, we so cool, like venturing to the shores of India. Call me a rapist, me, I know the fear. Call me a rapist who raves for a living in this world live in. I always live in the income for the screaming services she render. Call me a rapist, me, I know the send for raping. It's my gift and my flaw. I snatch away your virginity, the floor, without relent. For this is my talent and my cause. To make matters matter worse, I washed out the blood of our innocence without a trace nor scent. Over me was a sweet feeling of a man imputing his manhood into matters neighborhood to make me feel good. Call me a rapist, me, I'm not the same. Call me a rapist who loves soccer. I had to sock her balls on her chest her balls, rendered her defenseless as it is my goal to shoot a shot in a goal net. Till the cheeks of this cheek are watered by tears. Fears have its root from the sound of my voice. Me, I'm not the same. I am Martha's father, but if you like, call me a rapist.
Through his brain, this has been my answer since 6. No! Sorosoga with your voice and not with the gun. But it is okay to Sorosoga with your voice and not with the gun. For though the gun may kill him, but your voice kills daily until you are out of this prison called a victim of a rape, and you become an advocate for the other ladies out there. So Sorosoga with your voice and not with the gun. Sorosoga! Sorosoga! You that have been raped! Sorosoga with your voice and not with the gun!
How many persons? How many of our womanhood have been affected by this? Return this feel of you because of the addiction of our eyes, our mouth, and our heart. Just like I said, I needed new hands, but more especially I needed Jesus. Because only him could give me a brand new life. Because no matter how hard I tried, my willpower slapped me in my face multiple times. Guys, there's nothing good about pornography, no. It doesn't teach you new sex ties. It only multiplies your sex drives and libidos, distorting your size till you start seeing these girls like sheep holes instead of roots and nesters. Everything is wrong with masturbation, girls. Please drop the dildos. Wash your hands and lift your 2 fingers up above the sky and let peace be still in your life. You see, this deadly addiction comes with no addition to life. Rather, our substances get subtracted, our dividends get divided, and our marasmus multiply. Know this. Know this, only God can make a pervert perfect. Only God can make a pervert perfect. All he has to do is to take away the V, divine, and replace with an F, which is forgiveness, and that's divine. And again, he takes away the R, the rot, and replace with a capital C, which is charity, and that's love. Nothing more, nothing else. That's why he said, come. Come, C-O-M-E. Come unto me, all ye that labor and heavy laden, and I will give you rest from this deadly addiction. For we are the microphonists.
Is that how you celebrate creative art? Wow, who enjoyed that session? If you enjoyed that session, please let me see your hand up. That was beautiful. It shows what goes on every day in our society today. How fathers rape their daughters and they're not even remorseful about it. They see it as their right. Terrible, terrible things going on in our society today. And we all, every one of us here, we are lights that were sent forth to go and change the narrative. And what Microphonics is doing today, we are changing the narrative in our own way. We are empowering people to go out there and become lights that will shine. Once again, please put your hands together.